still confused about the man talking about some Diddy raping us and how we was hating on 50. Something wrong with you.
Right, that you automatically go that route off of us talking about 50 Cent and trolling people.
I can literally call my mom, and it could be so personal. It could be about my hoo-ha.
Once I got to a certain age, my mom was like, hey, floor is open. Whatever you want to talk. If you ever want to talk about this, want to talk about that, sex life.
Motherfucker.
Mic drop.
Yeah, the whole entire part 2.
And when there's things you like, you can go on all day about it.
Well, I was also doing so when I do the end of every season, if I do a season recap, I also discuss my thoughts on the characters and either their development, what annoys me, what I think is gonna happen next, or what I see them doing, or what I like about them. So it's kind of like sometimes it does take a little bit longer just because of my interest in that.
No. Once again, we're back with our friends to talk about what we talk about.
I don't have no shoes on, so, and I hope I'm in frame. I think I am. My nose be itching and shit. I think I'm in frame. I should be.
Want me to check?
You can if you want.
Yep, but I'm almost not.
You should be. See you in frame before I even got on the camera.
I was just about to move my chair a little bit over.
Yeah, no shoes today. I'm sorry. I'm my legs hurt from the squats. No, I don't feel like putting no shoes on. So take it how you want to take it.
Well, it's gonna be a Fantasia type of podcast today. I'm playing.
Yeah, I want to sit with my leg crossed underneath here, but one, I'm old and my kneecap ain't gonna really appreciate that. Two, I can't even get these legs up here like that. I want to so bad, y'all. Cause my legs. Let me start the show. I can go on a whole tangent about my legs. They long as hell too.
And they soft.
Surprisingly, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Not surprisingly.
I'm just joking. But welcome back to WitChaOlAsxPodcast, where my young old ass and my co-host here give y'all guys life discussions, perspectives, drama, bullshit, relationships, sex, love. We ain't married, but marriage. Piss y'all off.
Apparently.
Yeah, we do all that stuff, and then we also check on mental health and give y'all a bit of advice if you ask us, and then if you don't ask us, we don't really give a fuck. We're gonna give you what we want to give you. Yeah, that's just kind of what we do. So if you'll let us borrow your ear for a brief moment, we'll be so appreciative to it because see me, your sexiest host ever, and one of your smartest host, your most voluptuous host, your most curvaceous host would gladly appreciate it. Cause I am Miss Tay Nicole.
And I'm Manley, your co-host.
And we share this fly ass podcast together. And what's the name of it?
WitChaOlAsxPodcast.
You like that one?
Yeah. You
like that one better?
I was like, what the hell? What is this? What is this? Why are you coming fast?
Why are you coming fast?
You hit me. I hit my head on the car.
Stay here. Don't go nowhere. That man was pissed off.
Yeah, pissed off. I would be too.
Not really, especially if he said he lost control and it was an accident.
But
and especially if he'd have thought common sense, roll back the footage and showed him like, look, I really did lose control. It was an accident. I mean, in the moment, you're gonna be pissed off.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. In the moment, me hitting me hitting my head onto car. Yeah, I would have been pissed. It took a little moment to calm down, but yeah. What?
Nothing. I'm just not going to hell with you.
Why?
You hit me, I hit car.
That's what he said.
I know. I'm trying to give you a laugh. You keep saying, trying to make me crack.
I'm I'm not trying to make you snap, crackle, and pop.
I thought about wearing the shirt.
Oh.
I don't think. Do I have a no limit shirt?
Mm-mm.
I thought so.
Yours is cash
It
money.
is cash money. He didn't want to give me one of the cool shirts like that. It's crazy. That's crazy. But it's cool. I understand.
I can get you a no limit one.
No, because you didn't feel like I was a soldier when you fucking first bought it. You thought I was only about money. I see what it is. He a soldier. He think I'm just about money. I see. Okay. He a no limit soldier, and I'm just cash money.
Millionaire. Cash money millionaires. That's what they was called. Cash army is that Navy, nigga.
Man, them niggas ain't no Navy.
Nobody in No Limit was a soldier. Like that one dude that was at the restaurant that said, "I'm a veteran." She was like, "Oh, what did you serve?" He said, "I'm a No Limit soldier." And it was hilarious because it was a white dude.
And Soldier Slim was, he was more connected with Cash Money, wasn't he?
Both. He was signed to No Limit, but he also did. I think him and BG did a joint album together.
Okay. Well, I knew he was signed to No Limit, but I always felt like he was more on with Cash Money. I feel like I just seen him more around them than I did No Limit.
Yeah. Probably because, like I said, that joint venture him and BG did.
But him and Wayne was close too, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
R.I.P.
It's New Orleans, you know.
True.
It's big, but it's small.
True. Because even Snoop was in Master P's No Limit Boot Camp.
Mm-hmm.
So they say Master P really is a great businessman and a great business teacher. But I mean, you would be a great businessman when you're street smart.
Right.
You was Mr. Ice Cream Man. Just saying. Mr. Ice Cream Man. Oh, so remember the comment when the guy was like, uh-oh. And I was like, what's that supposed to mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you know what it means. Wink. So I was like, nope, not really, right? He commented back and he was like, is this the girly side or something else? And I was like, this fool. He said, because we all would love to see the girly side. I said, Lord have mercy.
they want you to walk up in heels and a pencil skirt.
No, it wasn't even the outfit that was the thing. He was just like bring out my girly energy like I usually do. The girly energy take a lot though. It take a lot. Like I'm me 24/7, but baby, being one of the girls consistently, sometimes I gotta bring that hood. I had to bring out the No Limit Soldier sometimes. Y'all don't understand. It's hard out here for a pimp when you can play both sides, you know? I remember I used to take out time. My grandma used to always say, you know you're a bad motherfucker when you contract both sides. And when my grandma said, did I look like Prince? I knew that was her saying, you a bad motherfucker. I was like, ooh, grandma.
Hilarious.
Even though as a kid, I was like, I don't like no damn man. When I got older and I realized how Prince is considered a pretty motherfucker and women loved Prince and so did the men. I was like, oh. So she was calling me a pretty motherfucker. I love it. Okay, grandma, clock it. But anyway, Pac, how you doing?
I'm doing good, you know.
Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally.
Yes. All the above.
Wonderful.
I am doing wonderful. How are you doing?
I've been feeling great these past couple days, even though my energy looked like it's been drained today, but that's just because, well, you know why.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really keep nothing. Lady time is coming, y'all. That bitch is moving on up. Well, by the time y'all see this, that'd have been over with. Now that I'm thinking about it, by the time y'all see this, that shit gonna be gone.
Yeah, she'll be back to her normal self.
Mm-hmm.
Even though this is also normal, hers too. You know, we all have to. I'm sorry, you wasn't.
No, go ahead.
We all have to sit back and withdraw a little bit sometimes just to regain our energy so we can put it back out in the world.
True.
You can't keep depleting and not restore.
Right. And child, let me tell you, sister girl be having to restore sometimes. Depletion be near. Oh,
I'm
you
more
felt.
conscious of my leg now.
So he just recently watched one of the latest episodes, and he noticed his leg moves a lot in the show, and I think it's just a nervous tick.
Yeah, it's just just a little comfortable, and soothes me and helps me think as well.
Yeah, and if y'all hear a bunch of click click, I'm sorry, that's my glasses. I pushed my glasses back and it hit the mic.
Oh, I was
So
like, what's the
sorry.
click click?
Not that kind of click click crazy. Um,
Click click crazy is hilarious.
any advice you got? Or is it still drink water, mind your business, you live longer? Apparently that's what
I
it
got
is.
some advice.
Oh, go ahead.
If you're gonna be negative towards us, please explain. Don't just be going on there putting one word. I know we probably said this before and it's starting to be like beating a dead horse. But explain yourself. Plead your case. Don't just be hating, just be hating.
Hmm. My advice is get some damn grammar classes, cause some of you motherfuckers can't spell. You don't have comprehension skills. Your literacy is horrible. If you gonna come for somebody, make sure your ass can type.
Yeah, please make sure, because that one, I was reading that one comment and
I'm still confused about the man talking about some Diddy raping us and how we was hating on 50. I'm still confused about that whole thing because where did Diddy come into play? Nobody said nothing about
about
Diddy.
Diddy.
And then
And
nobody said nothing about 50. The clip that he responded to was me saying I wonder if 50 Cent was really threw that $1 million in the club. And I'm like,
right.
what does that have to do with hating on 50?
I think he got offended when you said 50 must have been bored and he just started trolling people.
It's the truth. The motherfucker probably was
It probably
bored.
was.
What do you do when you get bored? You find something that entices you. So trolling must have enticed him. He must have
Right.
seen how easy it was to get into people's skin, and he decided trolling time.
Yeah.
But even his whole thing, I didn't even want to read it because
It's
I wasn't following the verbiage. It was confusing. I had to skim through and look for words that were familiar because I was confused with what the fuck he said.
and then he brought kids into
Yeah,
it,
because I was like,
and
what is he talking about, kids? Like, you, something wrong with you.
right, that you automatically go that route off of us talking about 50 Cent and trolling people.
Yeah, I was confused. I said, "What is this man talking about?" Then there's some white man got on the comments and from the latest episode we did when you were explaining about the 92-year-old woman that was raped by a white man. He gets on there talking about shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Stop making this a race bait. That's not a race bait. It was a question that anybody else was gonna ask anyway. Was he white or was he black? Was she white or was she black? Because I asked you in that episode, was the lady
Mm-hmm.
white or was she a white lady? And he was like, nah, she was one of us. I said, that's crazy that you gonna sit here and you more worried about the race than the fact that somebody got
Somebody's
raped.
elderly mother got raped.
And the reason why I asked if she was white or black is because a lot of times, and this, I guess you could say this is race baiting, but a lot of times when it happened to black people, you don't hear about it.
Right.
I'm just being real. And if it would have been a black man that raped a white woman in there, it would have been all over the news. All
True.
over the news.
This is true.
We in Kansas City, it could have been happening in Wisconsin. We would have seen it here in Kansas City. Black man arrested for raping 92-year-old white woman.
Yep.
So race bait that motherfucker.
There's your race bait. I hope you like it. Here, there's the cherry on top.
Yeah, because y'all get on my nerves acting like some damn children.
Hey.
You ain't gotta like nobody's opinion. You ain't gotta like nobody's perspective. But being disrespectful on somebody else's platform and then expecting them to be nice back is stupidity among all. I'm sorry. I tried to take the Kev on stage high route by, responding only back to positive comments, but I'm an equal opportunist. Everybody getting it. Everybody getting it. I don't give a damn. You bet you could be 86. You come on there talking like a 12-year-old, I'm gonna check your ass like a 12-year-old.
Hey.
Disrespectful mutts. Y'all, because they get on my nerves. This
They
is a
do.
part of the social media world that I really had to sit back and prepare myself for. And luckily, I've been building with my anxiety and everything, so it hasn't been affecting me, when it comes to that part. But y'all really get on my motherfucking nerves. House, like, get your grammar right. I think that's what pisses me off the most. If you attack me, have your grammar right. That's all I ask.
Yeah,
Just have
'cause
your grammar right. I could commend your disrespect a little bit better with proper grammar. I'm
yeah,
just saying.
it's hard to sound smart when you can't type it out correctly.
It's hard to sound smart when you're typing dumb.
Yeah.
That's what he just said, but I was just saying it my way because I wanted y'all, maybe because your way might be too intelligent, so I had to use
Had to dumb it down
I
for
had
the
to dumb it
audience,
down for the
for the masses.
and it's crazy because this is the part of social media that a lot of content creators try to avoid talking about. Let's be real. We all get annoyed by the ignorance, and I think it was I think DeVal and Kev, because he's my favorites. If y'all ain't figured it out yet, I think they both had mentioned like how they typically try to ignore the negative comments. Now, granted, they have anywhere between 1,000 to 5,000 people commenting on their posts, so it's
Right.
easy for them to ignore the negative comments. But when I only got 40 to 60 people commenting on a post, it's hard for us to ignore every single negative comment.
Right.
Like you'll see the positive, yes, and I actually go back and forth, and it's crazy because people who have positive comments is the ones I actually can go back and forth with because they will respond back. But the ones that are negative throw a baseball and then hide their hand.
Basically.
Soft asses.
Throw that rock at that glass window and it wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like that little boy did at Devin House. I didn't break the window,
Yeah.
and it turns out his ass broke the window. Yeah, y'all got, like, if y'all gonna talk shit, be prepared. Because what it is, I think a lot of people just assume you're not gonna respond back to them, and they think that their comment will just sit there. Either somebody else will comment, and it'll just create a spiral effect. I don't think that they're prepared for the actual profile holder to respond back, no matter how many comments, no matter what's been said. I think that a lot of times they expect people to just read the comments and be like, "Puh, delete." No, I'm not a delete person because I want you to leave your stupid comment there. That's like that one man. He made that dumb comment talking about some shut the F up, left us a puke emoji, a clover, and a rainbow. I didn't know what none of that meant. But when I went on his page and seen he was in the military, and I literally went, "Is this an ex-military man talking like this on my page?"
What was the point? Those three emojis don't even go together.
I don't know. Oh, he said, "Whoa, it's me. Shut the F up." And then he put the clover, puke face, and the rainbow. I didn't know what. I don't know if he was trying to call us lucky gay people. I don't know.
Lucky, disgusting gay people.
Yeah, I don't know if we was lucky, disgusting gay people. I don't know. And the crazy thing is, you sit right here, and and it's been plenty of episodes. I've always said that we're together. You know what I'm saying? This my man. My man, think it's my man. But anyway, I've said that 1,001 times, and it's so weird how people still can sit here and try to call me gay, because that's what that was. That was him trying to call me gay, because that video had me on the screen more than it did you. And that was what it was. He was trying to call me gay. But as soon as I left him a comment back and told him, first of all, an ex-military man like yourself should watch what he say. Two, who are you to try to tell two black people how to feel about their people? Maybe you should take your own advice. When I tell you he deleted that comment so motherfucking fast, I wish I would have screenshotted his ass. Because usually I screenshot people, but something said don't do it because he ain't gonna do nothing but delete it anyway.
Right, and that's even worse. To delete it, because now you're not a man of your word. Because you just retracted it. Hey, stand. If you're gonna leave it, if you're gonna leave, put the comment up there, leave it. Stand on it.
Oh, soft ass.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stand, as the kids say nowadays, stand 10 toes down.
Facts. Y'all need to learn how to. And this ain't even just solely about our podcast. This is in general. When y'all get on social media and y'all make nasty negative comments, stop acting surprised when they attack your ass back.
Man.
Stop acting so surprised when people you thought would never. What it is this is why I now say at the end of every time I comment back, you wanted to be seen, now you've been seen. I say that at the end of every time I comment back, that's what I'm going to say to everybody every time. Especially if it's negative. If it's positive, I'm like, of course I'm not gonna hit you with the nice nasty because ain't no point. But if you bring something else negative on this page, just know when you see you wanted to be seen, now you've been seen, just know your ass is gonna end up on this episode.
Yeah.
Just letting you know. And I just might start screenshotting y'all dumbass comments and putting it on the page. You wanted to be famous, nigga, now you're gonna be famous. He told me not to give y'all the time of day, but
Yeah, don't waste your energy on them lames. That's all they are.
it just depends on how derogatory y'all get though. If y'all start getting racist or very sexist, I'm gonna blast your ass. And you better hope you ain't a business person.
Yeah.
You better hope you're not a business person. Because I'm not really about fucking up people's money, but if you want to come on somebody else's platform and try to sabotage or defame their character, I'm gonna defame your ass. Try me if you want to, suckers. Because I'm with the petty.
I'm very much with the petty too. That's why I'm always asking for the smoke. But don't nobody want to give me no smoke.
I'm with the petty.
What do I got to say to get the smoke?
Well, you know what you got to say, but you did not say it. I'll tell him after the show. I ain't gonna say it on here because I'm gonna get in trouble too. I ain't
Ronald
safe.
Reagan was the best president ever.
I know you lying.
You a troll. I can't even say that with a freaking straight face.
You are a troll. No, honestly, what I noticed is because when I look at the Val and Kadim's podcast, I do see negative comments where people say stuff like because Kadim was talking about how women and men will attack her, and the men will attack the Val, but not so much the women. The women won't say nothing, about the Val too much, but the men will attack him, call him Samson soft and shit like that. But Kadim would get attacked by both the female and male, and I was like, well, why is that? So I went back and watched a lot more of they podcast episodes before they turned into Ellis Ever After. I went back and watched it when it was Dead Ass Podcast. And I had already been watching them since they started Dead Ass Podcast, but I had to go back and compare, the podcast. And I realized it's the same shit. They don't like strong, independent women with their own voice, their own opinion.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't even like their mama. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother podcast episode. Yeah, I said it.
Did it get hot in here or is it just me?
Yeah, I said it. Probably don't like your mama. Your mama's probably, well, then again, your mama might not be strong, independent, and strong-willed, strong-minded, or whatever. I don't know.
Well, let's start the episode.
I don't know.
I'm just playing. Episode already been started. But one thing I really wanted to get on here and talk about, because somebody in the comments gonna say, y'all need to have serious conversations. No, bitch. We're gonna have whatever conversations we want to have. Okay?
Basically.
Talking about some pick a real problem. Y'all are a problem.
I was about to say, you the problem.
Earth is ghetto. And it's a lot of ghetto motherfuckers walking on this earth.
Why do you think aliens haven't shown themselves?
Because they tired of this ghetto ass place too. They probably ready to go home. They probably like, man, hey, when is he gonna tell us we can come back? Because these motherfuckers is ghetto. I don't want to be down here no more. He sent us on a mission to find a good earth link. We ain't found one yet. I'm just playing. Don't come looking for me. I'm not a good earth link either. Anyway. I'm not a good earth link. I just didn't want to, come find me and take me out of here. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to be probed and shit and have me as the alien baby. I'm just joking. They probably still heard that because it's recorded. Anyway, that's not making the cut. Now here's a good question that I seen on my boy. I love me some Tony Baker. If you don't know who Tony Baker is, that's not my problem. Just go find him on Instagram, Facebook. He's funny as hell. So he had shared a clip from Cam Newton's podcast where Cam Newton was speaking to a young lady. I don't remember the young lady's name. But he was speaking to her about how children thoughts, emotions, and feelings, and so forth, like parenting, basically. So she basically was saying that as an adult, as their parent, you don't control their thoughts, emotions, and feelings. And Cam rebutted and said, yes, I do. Now, what this lady mentioned in the comments was so true. Cam was having a completely different conversation than what she was having. What she was simply saying is, I can't stop my child from feeling how they feel or thinking how they think or having the emotions that they have towards a person. Yes, I can have my child respect said person, but I
Mm-hmm.
cannot change how they feel per se. If they don't want to be around that person, then they don't want to be around that person. You can try to force them to be around that person all you want to, but they're not going to engage properly. They're going to be uncomfortable. You're never going to change their thoughts, their feelings, and emotions. Well, Cam tried to rebuttal by saying, yes, he can, because if they live in my house, they're going to follow my rules. They're going to do as I say, and blah, 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 blah. Now, one thing that I will say is ever since Cam Newton's podcast has came out, a lot of what's came out of his mouth has started to make me question Cam a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And not question him in a sense as a person, because I think he's probably a great person. I think that it just makes me question where his mind instantly goes when people have a conversation with him. I think he gets so defensive so fast that he's not hearing people out. I think he just instantly turns defensive and go, no, what you said was wrong, instead of like trying to hear them out. Um, Now I brought that up because I want to ask you, as someone who doesn't have kids, because neither one of us do, I've raised or helped raise, I won't say I raised solely, but I've helped raise my sister's kids. I've been in their
Mm-hmm.
lives since they were born. I've been doing normal shit that a parent would do for their kids when me and my sister stayed together, and even after we moved apart. I would say these last 3 years is only 3 years I really wasn't as involved as I used to be. Right now, for you, I don't think you've had the same structure when it came to like development of kids as I've had.
Nah.
So I want to ask you, when people has anyone ever said you don't have kids, so you don't know what you're talking about?
No, not to me. No.
Have you ever made an opinion or said anything about how a child should be raised or how a parent should be to someone who has kids?
Yeah. Yes.
Do they take your opinion into consideration, or do they kind of like shun you off because you don't have
Yeah, it's a
kids?
little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Do you feel like because you don't have kids, you don't know how a child should be raised and how a parent should be?
No.
So do you? So basically, you on the same boat I am. You
Mm-hmm.
just because I don't have kids don't mean you could just shun me off and count me off right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's
That's
the same thing Tony Baker said.
yeah.
He was like, people got to stop writing folks off because they don't have kids or they're single. You can't just keep writing them off because you don't agree with their opinion.
Right, because hell, you don't know. Like she said, she's helped her sister. She's been in her nieces and nephews' lives since they were born.
Mm-hmm.
Me, on the other hand, I have nieces, nephews, little cousins. I've been in their life when they was born. Something happened. Either I moved state, they moved state,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't get to see them till they was, almost preteen, teenagers. So I'm not gonna like, if the child came out different than, I should say, like what I expected, it's not like I'm gonna, bash my sister or bash my female cousins or something like that, or male cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh no, you should raise your kid that way, but no, it's like I give my opinion. If they feeling it, they feeling it. If they not, they be like, okay, well, respect your opinion and not no. You ain't got no kids. You don't tell me how to raise my son, my daughter, because you ain't got no kids. No.
Yeah, and I know this is gonna piss a lot of y'all off, and that's okay. I don't give a damn because I used to feel so offended when people would say that to me. Now, granted, people don't know my life, so a lot of people didn't know how involved, heavily involved I am when it comes to my sister's kids. My brother lives in a whole other state, and it does hurt my heart that I don't get to be as involved in his kid's life as I would love to be, because I would love to share his kids with the same love that my nieces and nephews from my sister get, so that they could feel the same connection. Um, that's why it cracks me up when Lonnie always called me Mommy TT.
That is
It is the cutest
hilarious.
thing, and I always have to tell her, just say TT. But when she gets flustered and she needs something, her brain instantly just goes straight to Mommy TT. And people can say I'm over analyzing it, but I feel like that she says that to me because she feels the same love her mama gives to her that I give to her. She
Mm-hmm.
feels that same love, that same connection, and it cracks me up because she'll be like, "Grandma, Mama," when my mom calls, and you could tell the same love that my sister gives her, she gets from her grandma.
Right.
And my nieces and nephews, he could tell y'all the love that them kids give me is all different, but it's their own way of showing love. Like Mason is a sweetheart. Kaya,
No, I'm
he's
playing.
a
I'm
sweetheart.
playing. I'm
He's
playing.
probably one of the sweetest ones, to be honest.
No, I'm
Next to
playing.
their bigger brother. But with Kaya has, like, when it's just me and her, we have candid conversations. She also is always very supportive. As I've been going through this journey, she's been very supportive. She's always just been like with me. Then my other little man, they always showed me that I have the capability of being not a perfect mother, but a mother. Because there's no such thing as a perfect mother.
There isn't, but a good mother, yes.
Yeah.
I see that. I definitely see that, you know, with, because I wasn't around when Mason and Makai and them were babies, so seeing it with Sue Young and Lonnie,
Mm-hmm.
I do see that motherly instinct come out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say I never knew it was there, but I didn't necessarily get to see it.
When they were at that
Yeah, when they
smaller
was that
stage.
small stage. And another thing, if you Mama Titi, does that make me Uncle Daddy?
I'm crying. I remember you said that, and I kind of like not dismissed it, but kind of like try not to laugh too much into it.
Because if it does, this ain't Claus, little girl.
I'm
So,
crying, but it really bothers me when people say that because you don't know somebody's story,
mhm.
and pushing a child out or shooting a child out does not make you a parent. Does not make you know more about being a parent than someone who actually has done the groundwork to being a parent. Because my sister and my brother could tell you hands down, if something ever happened to them and their other parent, their kids would come to me. They wouldn't want their kids with anyone else but me. You can ask them both, and that's the first thing they will tell you. If it ain't going to me, it's gonna go to my mama. But 9 times out of 10, it's gonna come to me because our mama done raising kids. She love her grandbabies, but she ain't gonna keep raising no kids if she ain't got to. But my brother and sister will tell you that because they know I'm a go getter. They know I'm a hustler. They know I'm gonna make sure their kids got any and everything that they need. They know I'm gonna also keep whatever, all memories of them alive. Now I don't want nothing to happen to them, Lord. So make sure you keep them here. Lord, keep them here. But my siblings know that about me. My niece and nephews know that about me. My niece and nephews know I'm a hustler. And I'm going to get it by any means and make sure they got it. And I always feel like the real definition of a parent is support, love, and accountability, vulnerability, and connection. Without those, you're not a parent to me. Because your child should be able to have all 5 of those with you to the point where they don't feel any type of discomfort. So if your child don't have that with you, ask yourself if you're really being a full-on parent. Just saying.
I can see the comments now. You don't know what you're talking about. No,
They probably might. And you know what? Parenting looks different for everybody, but for
oh, yeah.
me, those 5 things are really important. Because
Which
if
they
my
should
mom
be.
wasn't vulnerable, didn't have a connection with me, and she wasn't, loving or nothing like that, I wouldn't know how to give it. And I wouldn't know
Facts.
how to feel comfortable to talk to my mom about anything. I can literally call my mom, and it could be so personal. It could be about my hoo ha, my butthole. I can call my mom right now and be like, "Mom, I got this weird thing going on. I got a question." I could tell her it could be gruesome as hell, and guess what, Mama gonna say? Well, baby, you might need to either go to the hospital. How did it happen? When did it happen? What did that? My mom gonna ask all the questions she can as a mother, and when I go to the hospital, you know what she gonna say? Well, keep me informed, keep me posted, tell me what the doctors say. Let me know if you need me to come up there. That is the mother that I watched. So when people try to tell me that, or try to say I don't know nothing about being a parent, yes, I do because I watched one.
You're right.
Motherfucker.
Mic drop. No.
I feel so strongly about this subject. That's really why I wanted to bring it up because I get
Yeah.
tired of people saying that.
I feel you. Because I was the same way with my mother. You
Yeah.
know, there's me and her have had a lot of discussions. I was trying to think of the right word. I was gonna say crazy or but we've had, like I said before, once I got to a certain age, my mom was like, "Hey, floor is open. Whatever you want to talk. If you ever want to talk about this, want to talk about that, sex life, this, that, and the third, who else better to hear it from than me?
Right.
And you've known me your whole life, so
Yeah.
you know.
I think as an aunt, um, one thing that I love the most is that all my nieces and nephews are different, and they all showed me that you have to be patient with each child, and each child develops so differently that you have to move strategically with each child. I'm an open book. I'm open door. My niece and nephews can come and ask me whatever they want to, and they know I'm not gonna judge them. They know I'm not gonna ask them, stupid questions. Um, and they know I'm gonna be honest with them. Because if you ask me, that means you either already know or you've seen it, so your curiosity is peaking. And I'd rather tell you the truth than you go find out the information from somebody else, and then it don't go the way it should.
All right, they end up giving you the wrong information. Now you walking around life with this wrong information that you think is right all the time.
Like the funny thing is, so with my nephews, people can say I'm vulgar all they want to. I don't give a damn. But when I was uh living with my sister and I was, always taking the boys to daycare or to school or whatever, when they start getting older and start bathing themselves, I used to always say, make sure you wash your whole body. That's your face, your neck, your arms, your armpits, your stomach, your back, your butt crack, your ass cheeks, your legs, your toes, in between them things, your foot, and your genital areas, your balls. Get in your balls. And the boys used to crack up laughing all the time. But I got that from my grandma because my grandma used to always tell my brothers all the time, make sure y'all wash your balls. She used to say that all the time. So I took a bit of that from my grandma. My mama would never be that. People say vulgar, but my mom wouldn't necessarily. She might have told them wash their balls a time or two. But the point is, when she say almonds, because I remember my oldest nephew told his grandma she hit his almonds. That shit cracked me up. Ooh, grandma, you hit my almonds. Hilarious.
That is
It
hilarious.
was the cutest thing, but it was so funny. But me, I'm just I know because I'm such a realist about life that it's almost impossible for me to be closed minded when it comes to kids who needing to know. Because one thing that I think is true is that if a child trusts you with such vulnerable information, it's your duty to make them feel safe and give them the right guidance, whether you're the parent or not.
Yeah.
I took over this episode. I'm sorry. I really just feel strongly about that subject. Pac, what else do you have to offer?
My almonds. No, but
That I'm telling you, that was the cutest but funniest thing. Me and my mom bust that laughing. That boy said, "Ooh, grandma, you hit my almonds."
hilarious. That is hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, and he was a big boy too.
Um,
At 3 years old,
mm,
you'd have thought he was 5 or 6 because he was big.
yeah, I don't know, but like spending the little time I get to spend with Sue Young, um, it takes me back to my little cousin Kaya when she was born.
Hmm.
Me and her are a day apart, I believe. But when me,
Are y'all like born the same year, a day
no,
apart,
no, no,
or are
no,
y'all decades apart?
decades.
And but y'all share a
Yeah,
birthday
mine's
month,
27th,
and
hers
hers
is
is
28th.
28th. Okay.
But like when she was born, it was me, her mom, my cousin D. We're all living together. So when I got off work, like now 11:30 at night, and I make it home,
Yeah.
her and her mom would be on the couch, sleep or whatever, or her mom would be asleep. But as soon as I come in the door, Kaya would wake up. I'd get myself together, then go pick Kaya up, and we'll sit back and be watching Adult Swim, like for real. And then her mom will wake up, like we'll end up passing out, like either on a love seat or on the floor or something. And her mom, like the first time I remember, the first time it happened, her mom woke up, was like, "Where's the baby?" And looked down on the ground and just saw me and the baby just you know what I'm saying, sleep on the floor. So like every time I came home, that just automatically happened. I come home, hit a little baby be asleep. I come in, shoot, be waiting for me to pick her up. But now that she's older, me and her don't have that connection like that
Yeah.
because they we all went our separate ways, from living together, and I wasn't there while she was, what I'm saying, growing up and whatnot. So it just like when I be playing with Sue Young or
Trying to give you that
hold her,
memory.
yeah, it give me that always brings back that memory.
Yeah. I think that's my biggest fear. And I think that's what makes my heart hurt a lot when it comes to my brother's kids, is because I always be like, man, like when they get older, are they gonna feel like I didn't want to be there? My brother's like, he's like, no, they're gonna understand that we just lived in two different states, and it wasn't, always financially easy just to drop in and see you guys and stuff like that. But like even with my sister's kids, my biggest fear is like, I told my mom
Excuse
this. I
me.
was like, my biggest fear was always like when they get older, they gonna still see me as TT and come see me, come be around me and stuff. My mom was like, the love and foundation you put down for them kids, it'd be crazy if they don't.
Yeah, it would.
She was like, it'd be crazy. But Kaya told me, she was like, shit, I might mess around and live with y'all. You just don't know. I was like, girl, you silly. She said, I'm serious. I'll get a job and make sure I pay my own bills and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, I'm cool with that now.
Yeah, she's like, I'll make sure I pay all my bills and stuff like that. But she was like, but you never know. I might live with you.
I ain't got no problem with none of them. I love them all like they're my nieces and nephews.
Yeah, I think that, because, boy, when I tell you everybody been on my hot cakes about a child, I'm like, do y'all realize what it takes to, for a woman to bear a child? Like the ups and downs that it goes through. I watched my sister go through several pregnancies, and it's a beautiful thing when they're here. But me and her share an autoimmune deficiency disorder, anemia. Me and her both have that bad, so we really truly have to stay on top of our iron supplements, and make sure we eat iron-rich foods. And let's just be real: when you ain't wealthy or rich or don't have, or you're not making damn near $100,000, $200,000 a year, some shit just ain't feasible all the time.
Yeah,
You know, um, so I think about being a mom all the time. I have my moments where I get sad and be like, I'm probably never gonna be a mom, and then I have my moments where I be like, I guess I'm gonna just be the fly ass, rich ass, cute ass auntie. And then I have my moments where I'm like conflicted because being a parent with this type of world, it's I'm more concerned about being selfish and bringing a child to this world, knowing that I'm going to die one day, and that child has to be on this earth by themselves without me, or they have to eventually go to school without me. Because I mean, I could try to homeschool them all I want to, but that's sheltering them from reality. That's sheltering them from society. That's not allowing them to see the real world for what it is, and that's selfish.
yeah,
So, and I get it. Me not wanting to have a child, well, not wanting. I ain't gonna say not wanting to, but me seeming like I don't want to have a child also seems selfish. But it's cautionary. But I always say, if it's in God's plan, it's in God's plan. Ain't nothing I can do to stop it. Our lives
nope,
have already been written.
yep.
Whether people want to believe it or not, our lives have already been written.
Here we go with the comments. I see I'm all right. My life ain't written. I can do what I want.
You do have free will. And the thing is, that people don't understand is there are two separate written stories. Depending on which free will you take, determines what part of the story it goes to.
Which timeline are you in?
Because I mean, the way I see it is, you can do the right thing and go on the same righteous path the entire way, right? Or you can be like a normal person, do the right thing, take a wrong turn, fuck up, and go into that wrong written story, and then turn back and go back into the right written story. We all gonna go through ups and downs. I don't care how squeaky clean a motherfucker think they is. They all did something that they shouldn't have done. And that
Yep.
also goes in with being a parent. Some of y'all did some shiesty shit as a parent. But hey, you learned. At
Hey,
least I hope you did.
that's what life is about. Living and learning.
And don't be coming for me in the comments talking about some she ain't got no shoes on. Oh, here she go back again with that dusty shit. Mind your business. Mind your business, ho.
You did. You did. And I'm gonna start making sure
I'm dressed. I just didn't feel like putting on no shoes.
Hey, it'd be like that. You're in your own
These
home,
size
so
mines be hurting.
you're in your own home, so hey.
Even though they don't look like a 9 in these socks, that's crazy how little my foot looks outside of shoes. But when I put on the shoes, it's the right size. And it always blows my mind. Because when I was put on them one shoes, I got some of that's like a 9.5, I think, right?
I believe so.
I think I got some that's like a 9.5, a 9, 8.5, and shit like that. And they all look different sizes until you put them next to each other. The only ones that, now the ones that look like this, like not that colorway, but them ones, ain't it?
Them recent ones I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them rare airs.
Them motherfuckers look big.
Yeah.
But when I put them on my feet fit right in there. They're not too big. They don't be flopping off. But I also read somewhere where, and also was told by this lady at the foot store that actually your shoes are not supposed to fit 100%.
Yeah.
They are supposed to have room where your foot can wiggle, and your heel can kind of go back and go forward a little bit. Like it shouldn't be able to go like it shouldn't be this big of a gap, but like it should have that much space in the front where your toe is. And the reason being is she said because what the paramedics always say is if you ever have to get your shoe cut off, it's because it's too tight. They should actually be able to take your shoe off your foot if they ever have to in an emergency. Like let's say you get trapped in something and your shoe is stuck, and the only way to get you out, your shoe should be able to come the fuck off.
Yeah.
So if you wearing a tight ass shoe and they gotta fucking fight the shoe, bitch, you might lose your foot. Just saying.
And don't nobody want to be like Toby.
I was gonna say somebody else, but I ain't going there.
I said it.
No, I said I was gonna say somebody else, but I'm not going to go there because they really go cuff me in the comments if I bring that up. Big Mama, your arm. But anyway,
I wasn't even thinking about that.
I love that movie.
I don't. It has its moments.
You don't like Soul Food?
No, I'm not. It's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It's a good movie, but it's not for me.
What about it don't you like?
I don't.
Or is it just not a movie that you?
Yeah,
it's not that you don't like the movie. It's just not a movie that you can.
It's not one of those movies I'm be like, hey, I feel like watching something. Let me watch Soul Food.
I feel.
No, like I said, I've seen it a couple of times, and that's probably about it. But it's not my cup of tea.
Okay. Yeah, it was crazy because when people was reviewing that movie, they was like, "Y'all do realize Big Mama actually the villain?" And I was like,
Ain't that with the money in the TV?
"Yeah."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Let me hear your reasoning why Big Mama's the villain." But I ain't gonna lie, I think I said that too in my podcast that Big Mama was actually the villain. And I really said everybody was except for Terry. And I think the reason why I said Big Mama was the villain was the same reason old girl said it, because Big Mama didn't put a stop to that shit between Terry and Max. And Max was wrong for how she did Terry. And also, Big Mama didn't stop none of them from basically begging Terry to pay for everything. Bird got her shot because of Terry. Maxine got her man because of Terry. But
not really a fan of the movie, but I love the soundtrack.
And I bet you do.
And I'm mad that it ain't on Apple Music.
Girl, I care about you. I'm there for you. So why don't you care? Anyway.
Sorry. Favorite song in the soundtrack is the Total song.
Oh dang, my mind just now I know that movie so well and I can't think of the damn song.
What About Us?
Oh. What about us? Yeah. Anyway. So we don't really have a difference of opinion today for you guys.
Oh yes, we do. No, man.
Unless you got something that you want to ask a question about or anything.
No, I was just trying to be funny.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I can't think of nothing to really have a difference of opinion on. I'm sorry I took over the episode. Pac didn't really get to talk this episode because I was so strongly opinionated about the topics.
Yep. See the comments again. Here she go being opinionated. No.
Nah, they gonna be like, damn, can he get a word in?
Right. Well, I'm only the co-host, so if she wants to take over the show, It's her show to do.
But also too, we just shared different lives. I actually spent a lot of time around the kids, being a second parent, so to speak, to the kids.
Right.
Whereas in your life, like you said, you really didn't get that opportunity to
Right.
do it as consistent as I did. So
Like with Ramsey.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Ramsey, how did his YouTube account end up on your YouTube thing? Did you notice that?
Yeah. I made him a YouTube account years ago because he wanted to get into gaming
Uh-huh.
and stream it. So I made him a YouTube account under one of my, I want to believe it's the same email address that I use for that YouTube. And it just popped up one day. I don't know
Yeah, I
how.
seen. I was like, I don't remember Ramsey being here. I'd be here all the time. I don't
Right.
remember him being here.
Yeah, it popped up one day, it disappeared, popped up again, then disappeared. I don't know.
He could be logging into it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not questioning it.
No, I just was like, damn, I be here all the time. I don't remember him.
Yeah, just like that kids one that's on there popped up.
Yeah, I don't know where that
I
came
don't
from
know where
either.
that came from either.
Cause I don't got that on my YouTube account.
Exactly. I don't know. I've been looking to find ways to take it off, but it's like, if the kids are here, at least they have a YouTube to watch.
Them kids don't even watch kids YouTube. That's Lonnie. Lonnie will watch that. Lonnie don't even watch it. She be watching
barely even
Netflix.
watch it. So young though, you can watch. She watch whatever's on the screen.
Mm-hmm. Lonnie be cracking me up. She be like, "Can you turn that TV on?" But then won't have no other conversation.
That little girl was something else.
I swear, when she hit you with that, what happened? Why do you do that? What you doing? It's so funny. I was in there making a sandwich. She said, "What you making?" And it's so crazy because for her to be two, and this is what blows my mind about her. She will have a regular conversation with me and then go straight to baby talk again.
Yeah.
I'd be so confused. When she walked in that kitchen while I was making a sandwich and was like, "What you making?" I said, "A sandwich." She said, "You making a sandwich? Got some? Got some?" I said, "Yeah, I'll give you some." Okay. Walk off. I made the butter booga bag booga boo. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
She's probably telling her little sister, I get some sandwich and you don't.
And the cutest thing is how much she love her baby sister.
Mm-hmm.
But she don't understand. She too damn hefty to be trying to
be smothering that
she
baby
too
with
solid
love.
to be trying to, she be wanting to grab her up like she one of the boys. Like, hey girl, hold on. Her neck ain't that strong. She still got a soft spot up top. Relax.
Right.
But she loves her baby sister. I always ask my niece, how does it feel to be a big sister? Because I said, I'm a baby sister, so I don't know what that is. What that like. She said, I actually like it. I was so shocked. I thought she was going to say, I freaking hate it. But she was like, I actually like it. Like, I really enjoy getting to watch my siblings grow up. And that was so cute.
That's like when Sue Young was born. I sat Lonnie down. It's like, Lonnie, you a big sister now. You got to go get a job.
I'm crying.
She was like, I got to go get a job. I said, yeah, you got to go get a job now. You got to take care of your little sister. She, okay.
The way she say okay is cute.
It is. It's not as cute as what she hit me with that day I was going to work.
What?
Huh? Bye.
Give me a kiss.
And just give me a kiss. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's something else. And then I don't know, that little girl's just so smart, man.
She really is.
And then she's really trying to understand how to be potty trained, which is so crazy because I thought she'd be scared to sit on the big people toilet. She is not. As long as you hold her, she ain't tripping. Just don't let go. Then you're gonna hear, help me, help me. That little girl's so sweet, man. She could be a pain in the ass, but what kid can't be?
Right. But underneath it all,
she's really a sweetheart. That's my ace spoon coon. But if you made it all the way to this part, we appreciate you for making it this far. Let us know in the comments, how you feel when it comes to the topic about social media trolls, negativity. Also how you feel about what it means to parenting, and if you disagree or agree. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't give a fuck what you think.
And if you're gonna disagree, please explain why.
Yeah, give a real legit reason why you disagree, because people be like, y'all wrong. You don't know what to talk about.
Right, and
and then
then
just leave it at that.
disappear from the internet after that.
It's like, nah, tell us what you talking about, shawty.
Right, explain yourself.
And I
Prove your point.
know for a fact, a lot of y'all who be commenting, y'all don't post shit on social media, so you got time to respond back, because all you do is comment on people's shit all day, any day, anyway. So stop acting like y'all be, like I said, y'all be wanting to be seen, and your ass have been seen.
I was talking to somebody at work about that, about how guys always come to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, well, maybe they have a crush on her. And this is, you remember that, boys always when picking on the girl
You too
that they
damn grown
like,
to be
and
doing
yeah,
that.
too damn grown. And plus, she's taken. And you got to fight me to get her.
I ain't gonna have to fight you because I ain't going nowhere. Love like this can't be bought, baby. True definition of black love. We wearing black. I got black on top of black. And I'm black. I'm just not.
Black.
I'm light skinned, but I'm black.
And with that said,
We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
This has been another episode of WitChaOlAsxPodcast. I'm your co-host, Manley.
And I'm your host, Miss Tay Nicole. And this is one of the newest, flyest podcasts ever.
And y'all see what I did when I just took over there? Ha 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 ha.
I'm weak. And what's the name of this flyest podcast again?
WitChaOlAsxPodcast.
Peace out.
Deuces.
I like the way you